Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of Box News, the first video news network on Rise and Conquer. Unfortunately, folks, there isn't too much news for me to cover as it is the first week of the server, but don't you worry, we scurried up some interesting topics and promotions from the Western continent to keep you guys entertained. Alrighty, folks, let's get moving on to the Western continent national news. In today's national news, we'll be talking about Wisteria. They're one of the two largest nations, including Assembly. Wisteria currently has a staggering 71 members. Stick with us as we watch this great nation grow larger. In other Wisteria news, they have recently had an intercontinental highway built from the wet swamps of Lamont to the Great Plateaus of Wisteria themselves. They are currently welcoming any nation on the western continent to connect their roads and towns to the Great Highway. In other national news, the Mafia is happy to announce themselves as the third official nation that is, in the server. I cannot wait to see which nation is next to rise into official nationhood because I know sure it won't be Deadwood. In today's national news, we also have our interviews, and in today's first national interview, we're starting off with Graycraft. Gray and I have been friends for nearly 6 years now, everyone, and we are both proud members of the desert nation Deadwood. It's dry, it's in the desert, and we have no food. So everyone please welcome Graycraft.
Howdy.
Hello there, Gray. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Mr. Box Factory?
I'm doing fine. So, let's get into this, Gray. Please, tell us what made you want to found this great nation.
Well, I've always wanted to do a Western kind of cowboy nation, and you know what? This is the perfect server to do so.
And I see you found the perfect desert.
That's right. I would never go anywhere else but this beautiful desert we're in now.
Maybe somewhere
It
with
provides a sand, and nothing but sand. No, we don't need it.
food. Yes, we do. Well, can you please tell us, do you have any big future plans for this nation?
Yeah, we plan on expanding more south. We plan on building a little more, the town hall, and just increasing our development. We have a highway planned with our neighbors to get us a little bit of trade going around this area. And yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Speaking of that highway, are you talking about the highway between Lamont and Wisteria?
No, but we're hoping to connect it to that highway.
That sounds great.
It's more of a highway with a smaller nation.
I understand. They were welcoming everyone in their announcement to anyone on the western continent can connect their towns to the highway.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's very kind for them to offer.
It is. And them being the largest nation, or one of the two largest nations on this continent, it is great news for everyone else, making them seem more welcoming. Now, Gray.
It is. You know what? We have never had any problem.
Yes. Now, Gray, what is your current short-term and long-term goals? Just give us one of each.
Short-term goal is probably the highway. Get that set up. Long-term goal is perhaps some trade and economic unions with our neighbors. Try to boost up the economy, increase our trade, especially get food rolling into this poor town.
Yeah. I have a suggestion for a short-term goal.
Yeah?
Pay me.
Oh. We'll get there.
All right. I'm never getting paid, folks. Please send in donations. I'm not joking. And finally,
right.
Gray, what you've been waiting for me to ask you, tell us about the crown and jewel, the Groggy Box. Beautiful name, I must say.
Oh, fantastic name. It is the crown jewel of our town. It provides alcohol. The little food that we do have in this town goes here. It's our largest business. That's our largest building. And it has one of the most beautiful interiors in the town.
It does have a beautiful interior.
So,
We do have an image up on screen. Do you know when the grand opening might be?
next week,
Amazing.
soon to be determined.
Soon to be
Next
determined,
week.
folks. And with that grand opening, we invite all of you to come down and grab a drink because there's nothing else here.
That's right.
Yep. Everyone that was Graycraft, please send him off with a warm welcome and please make him pay me. Thank you, Gray.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. We live together. Alrighty, folks, that ends off our interviews for the day. And to our last segment before we get to our beautiful, beautiful promotions, we have the naming of the westernmost continent and the second largest continent. Currently, we have a few name suggestions, and these names include Boxland. What a beautiful name. No idea who put that suggestion in there. Vespuccia, the Saharian regions, because it's mostly sand. Terra Grati. And as of today, folks, some of these suggestions, if not all, are just jokes, or like I said, suggestions. But please, if you are within the Western continent, please reach out to us and help us find a name by inserting your own ideas or voting on these. Again, this is the second largest continent, and we all inhabit it on the western side of the map. And again, if you like any of these names we have provided today, please head over to the Box News Discord channel and cast your vote, along with sending us your name suggestions so we can have a region-wide vote. We're also wanting to know of the other continents that you have names for. Anything not on the Western continent, if you feel jealous and you want to name your own continent, please let us know. We would like to create a server-wide official name for each region and continent along with all of the oceans, so please send us any information you have. We'd love to have a worldwide agreement on all of these names. Alrighty, folks, that leads us on to our promotions. In today's promotions, we have one company and one nation. Starting us off with our nation, we have the Imperium of Asylum, currently the most northeastern nation in the westernmost continent, on the upgrowth. Please look out for this nation as they are currently having a very large dock being built. And later this week, we will have another video sent out with an interview with Italicat. Moving on to our companies. Companies of interest for today include the Crown and Quill. Can't go too much into detail as we are still developing, but if you would like to help out with development and are seeking employment, including within Box News, please reach out to us. That ends all for promotions for the night, folks. Thank you so much. And as of now, folks, Box News would like to reach out a hand to you to insert your promotions into our weekly news updates. Each promotion is going to cost 5 diamonds per promotion to keep you a little segment in our news that includes a video interview or a still image of your company, town, or another news network. I'll buy you out eventually. And to end off our broadcast is Graycraft with the joke of the day, which is also the weather. Gray, how's the weather?
Dry as hell.
Fantastic. It is dry. I haven't had a drink in weeks. Anyways, folks, thank you for watching. This has been Box News, the only video news network you'll ever need.